So I feel like I had to talk about this because I feel like seeing no one talk about this at all, because the way this fight ends is pretty good, but how it starts off and everything in between it is just like not what I was wanting from this. And again, bro, I have seen no one complain about this or heard no one complain about this at all. I might be the only one, but hey, that's what my channel is here for. Me giving my opinions, me saying what I don't like. Maybe someone out there agrees with it, which I hope this is the case. Even if not, I am going to be flamed, roasted, and fried in the comments below. But hey, what am I talking about? Well, if you already seen by that title, brother, you know what you clicked on for. But before we get into the worst fight in My Hero Academia, let me just say this, bro. We reached 100 subscribers. Thank you very much. It's been a minute since I made this channel and thought about making this type of content. And I really was hoping I would get this far really early on. But hey, I'm glad I made it here now. So yes, thank you. But let's get right into the video. Okay, boom. So one of the worst fights in My Hero. You know what it is, bro? It's gotta be Dabi versus Shoto. Yeah, my boy Todoroki finally got one in the bag, brother. After having so many good emotional weighted fights, he got a bad one. And this was the most built up fight throughout the whole series that everyone been waiting for, including me. Ever since I seen Dabi, I said, oh yeah, when Shoto get a little bit down the line, he gonna match this nigga out. But hey, we didn't really get to see it like that. Now, again, I know My Hero is not known for the best fights in anime, and this, and it's more centered on having emotional fights that you can feel and have more like feelings. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's more emotional than it is heavy punch. But the series still has some great action scenes. Like it really does. And this is one of the times where it felt like I waited for nothing. So again, what made Dabi versus Todoroki so bad in my eyes, at least? Well, look at this. One, there was so much build up for this. There was literally so much build up for this. And guess what we've been seeing since the beginning? We seen Shoto Todoroki, bro. We seen this nigga have level 100 maxed out ice quirk in the whole entire verse, bro. We seen him build pillars and instant of just ice, this. We seen him do the most crazy thing with his ice quirk. And I get it. After he unlocks his fire quirk, it feels like everything he did was ice. With ice was kind of like nerf now, which was confusing, but I guess he was just wanting to use more of that fire quirk to maybe make up for the time that he wasn't using it and get that side a lot better. But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. We really didn't see that same level of usage in this quirk that we did when we first met Shoto Todoroki, bro. I feel like the dog was slowly draining out of my boy, which was sad. And then they gave him this combination technique where he combines both ice and fire simultaneously in perfect harmony and makes this cold fire different thing that he can do now. I didn't really like that, because the thing with Todoroki, you did not need to give him another form. You did not need to give him a perfect harmony quirk. You didn't need to. What would have worked better was something that was already built up in his character, which was the reason why he was born. He had ice and he had fire. Those both balance each other out. Look what happens when he uses too much fire. He needs to what? Cool down. And then we could have got a Shoto Todoroki using both his fire and ice at the same time, but separately. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to come, oh, I'm combining them together to make this phosphorus thing. Oh my God, fast fight, whatever it was. We didn't need that. You know how much longer he could have extended the use of his quirk if he used it that way, because he would never overheat or never get too cold. So this was Endeavor's whole purpose of having Shoto Todoroki, but he made this own quirk that only lasts 5 minutes and he kind of gets blown out after that. Now we have Dabi. Okay, we had Dabi over the time getting built up, using his quirk more, burning more of his body, and understanding, oh, I'm watching Endeavor do this and I'm learning his moves and I'm taking them into mine. We didn't need that man to take his own father's quirk and put him into his. We didn't need that. Basically, Dabi's whole thing was to say, hey, bro, look at me. Look at what I become. This is what you said I couldn't do, and I'm doing it. I'm being the best I can be. I'm being better than what you thought I was. So to have him use his dad's quirk, or not quirk, abilities and moves kind of just like, it took away from who Dobby was. Okay, yeah, you're doing it, but you're not really doing it better than the Endeavor did. Okay, so now that we got the quirks and everything I didn't like situated out the way with how they used it and what they doing with their quirks, okay, cool. We got that out the way. That's another thing. Look, the build up. We've been getting built up for this fight for so long, brother. We even had Dobby basically training low-key. It kind of was low-key a nod to saying, hey, you gonna have to learn to fight against this. Because when Dobby fought Ginton, that was kind of like a nod to the audience being like, hey, look, Dobby gonna have to fight Shoto soon. So you should see what he do to an ice quirk, nigga, before we get the Shoto. That felt like the Arthur giving us a little taste of what that fight gonna be like. Just like a little sprinkle, like, hey, Dobby can hold his own against this ice quirk. So we got all of that. We got a little taste of this. We see them building up their quirks. We see them, I hate the family. Oh wait, I'm trying to like the family again. And this, we see so much things about how they are learning to repent for their sins. We see how much they're willing to, I'm killing in the name of going against everyone here. We're seeing how much they're either trying to lift up the family or destroy the family. Because they had a great Itachi Sasuke low-key setup, and they low-key fumble, bro. You had so much emotional moments before this where we got to see the most emotional sides of Endeavor, Todoroki, Dobby, everyone. We got to see so much with these characters. And then we get to the fight. And I get they in the war, but we got lame man Todoroki pulling up with Endeavor sidekicks, gang. Endeavor sidekicks don't got nothing to do with this. Even Ida don't got nothing to do with this, bro. Nigga, they was hyping up, bro. Todoroki was talking that shit on the phone. He say, bro, dad, don't even worry about this nigga. I got him. Just for this nigga to pull over 3 other niggas, bro. Like, imagine this. I want you to imagine this. You might not see it as a problem right now, but imagine this. Imagine Sasuke pulled up with all 3 Taka members, bro. Come on, that would look so sorry, bro. You look so sorry. After you had all this, I'm going to kill you with my own 2 hands. And then you come to the point and you need 3 other niggas to back you up during this fight? Hell no. They could have pulled a Kisame where they had, only this nigga can go through. Or they could have teleported them on their own and been said, hey, y'all 2 just go at it and have fun. But instead, we got Shoto Todoroki charging up in the back, his little goddamn flash fire fish phosphor, whatever it was. We got him charging up in the back while goddamn 3 Endeavor niggas is taking blows from Dobby. Now, this is where we really got baited at. We really got baited all this build up. Shoto on the phone talking about some, hey man, I got it. I'm gonna handle him, Endeavor. Don't even worry, but you don't even need to come out here. It's just me, Big Todoroki. And then just for the nigga to sit back and get cooked, really. He sat back and got cooked. If Todoroki would have started out, let me whip out some ice, test him a little bit, or whip out some fire, do this. No, he went straight for the ultimate jutsu. He went straight for the ultimate off the rip. I'm like, bro, we need to slow it down right here because, bro, there was so much we learned about this family. There's so much we invested in it. Don't speed through this. I would have loved to see Shoto skating on ice, throwing fire blasts at that Dobby throwing some flames back, burning everything up. Oh my God, like the overwhelming amounts of ice and fire like clashing together. This could have looked like some Kizaru, a Kainu type fight, bro. They had so much in their hands just for them to low key, like they had the coolest characters in the show, bro. Some of the coolest characters in the show, and they didn't do none of that. And I also want to mention, bro, look, it looked sorry from Shoto's standpoint after doing all that talking, just to be on the ground getting punched with fire. And I get he didn't really take too much damage right there, and then responded with his little phosphor. Now again, I get they're not martial artists, but it would have been cool to say, okay, Shoto in his mind thought of a plan. I need to just outlast Dobby. That is the best plan of strategy. I don't need to physically one-hit the nigga like I did in the show, actually. You don't need to have him get one punched and then that's it. No. They could have had Shoto, I'm going to use my ice, maybe lure him away from everything. He going to want to come kill me. Dobby going to say, hey, Endeavor, I want to knock off your favorite kid. I'm going to chase the nigga. So while Shoto is like skating away on the ice, Dobby throwing flame blasts at him, Shoto is like that with the ice. You know, he was saying he's skating. He was building up his speed doing the training with Endeavor. And I thought that was going to come into play. He could have been trying to burn out Dobby over time while throwing fireballs, throwing icicles, anything back. and then to maybe taking him to an open area. Cause we forget that Dobby is weak to flames, even though he has a flame quirk. He could have cooled the nigga down, then burned the nigga. And that would have been it. Or he could have just outlast Dobby until Dobby burnt himself out. And I feel like that would have been a lot more cooler. That would have been so much more cooler, like cinematics and more weight to the fight if that was the case. Because bringing other characters in kind of diminishes what was built up. You know what I'm saying? Because there was so much built between them and so much against them. Bringing other characters in to at least take a punch or a hit or a hell spider, anything like that was kind of like, that's like a -5 points on your side, Todoroki. Because we could have had Todoroki going against those moves. Todoroki figuring out his way around Dobby's arsenal. Figuring out how to counter his moves. Getting hit by something, getting burnt, getting messed up a little bit. That's what we wanted to see. I feel like that's at least what I wanted to see. Now, Todoroki, I will give it to you. It's the most effective. You said, hey, y'all do what you gotta do. Defend him, distract him. I'm gonna charge up my ultimate and hit this nigga twice. Okay, that is the most effective way to kill somebody or get someone gone or finish a fight. I understand that. But at the same time, bruh, that was kind of sorry. You know one thing that I actually like about this whole thing, and it wasn't the fight. It was the ending of Dobby and the whole family, Todoroki's, them literally like cleansing their sins together. Like literally it was Dobby teleports, goes to Endeavor. Ida picks up goddamn Todoroki, runs all the way across the fucking field, goes to them, and they all, before Dobby's about to nuke himself and everyone else, the whole family, they all basically use their ice quirks to chill out Dobby, and he basically gets frozen, and everyone's on the ground like, oh my god, we all did it as a family. That was nice. And then you had Endeavor over there crying, and then motherfucking Dobby over there crying. I like that. They need to keep, that was perfect. There's nothing you need to change there. That is perfect. But all the anger, the blackmail, the this, the that, I feel like Dobby really didn't get out everything that he had built up. And it was shown from him being on the ground still be like, fuck, I hate you, nigga. I hate you, old man. I hate you. He was still saying, I hate you when you're on the ground. I feel like there was more he needed to get out. And that fight with Todoroki should have been that. He should have been able to get out a lot more than what he was saying to Shotaro. Other than that, not to drag out this video too long, if you agree with what I'm saying, drop it in the comments below. If you didn't, go ahead and drop it in the comments below too. Tell me what would have made a better fight to you. Is it the one we already got? Or is it something more of what I explained? Or something how you envision it? Let me know. Other than that, leave a like on this video and subscribe, bruh. I'm trying to get a 500 subscribers in the next 6 months, so come on, bruh, subscribe.